Hello there, my name is Chintan Vyas and I'm studying in Federation University pursuing my bachelor's degree in information technology. My student ID is 301336769 and I am doing these four videos in regards to my course ITAC 3207, which is Contemporary Challenges for IT Project Managers. So this is my third video out of four and this is related on change management. So first let me give a glance what I will discuss in my whole video presentation. So first of all, I will give you a brief information on what the change management means, then the forces acts on the change management, afterwards the perspectives of the change management, then the steps involved in the change management framework, and the failure of change management, and the rules of IT project manager and the change management. So let's start with my first slides of presentation, change management. So what is change management? What the change management refers to? Basically, it refers to a systematic approach where we have to deal with the change. So in this modernized era, the change is a necessary thing which we have to adapt in ourselves as the world is growing on its fast pace and we have to move forward every day and adapt change in our day-to-day life. So this is all the change management means. So the change management can be handled by two perspectives, a perspective by an organization or an individual. So a perspective from an organization is that we have to be in a market or top leading market. So the organization have to change itself as the world goes ahead, and in individual what we have to change in ourselves to be competitive more with our colleagues. So these are two perspective of change. The three different aspects of change are adapt change, control change, and effect of the change. What, how to adapt the change, then what the control, how to control the change, how to control our life because of change, and what is the effect of the change all over on us or our organization. These are three aspects of our change management. So why does change occur? Why the change has to be bring in our or an organization perspective. So it can be of a business. The business is moving further or spreading in many countries, then we have to bring change in an organization. And it can be a competition, a competition in the market. Our competitors are moving further and bringing change, so we should also move as the world is advancing. Then it can be a customer engagement, that customer demands change in an organization, so we have to bring change because of customer. Then environment change or technology change, the technology is advancing very fast, so we have to bring change in form of technology also. So these are some points why we should have change in our life. The forces which acts on change, there are two type of forces: internal force and external force. Internal force gives us the profitability and efficient work and conflict between the partners. If we are having conflict, then the change is necessary in the organization. So these are some internal change. And some external change are on customer demand. We have to change ourselves or change the organization structure. Then the cost inputs, because the cost is high, we have to change ourselves. Then in competition behavior in the market, it should bring the change. And for new technology also, this is an external part or external force of the change. So change management framework, what steps are included in change management framework? Always we have to think big and move forward. So as this diagram shows, a fish is moving from a small bowl to a big bowl. So this is the change management in its all. And the steps identified, we have to identify some steps while incurring the change. So is this an emergency where the change should occur? urgency. Then the vision of the change, what the change will bring, if the change will be in our organization, so what will be the better perspectives in the future. Then the capability, are the employees capable of bringing change, or the organization is capable for bringing change. So some communication, better communication should be there while bringing the change, and the stakeholders should be also included while the change is coming in an organization. So there are some steps of change management, how the change management moves further. So first of all, we have to develop a request for a change, take a permission from the higher authorities. So we have to request for a change, then they will accept the change if they think it is productive. Then initial the development process, and analyze the change, is the change affecting or it's a productive or not. Then implement the change, report the result to the higher authorities that the change is productive in the organization or not, and audit the change periodically. We have to look for a change at the periodic time, at the successive time. So these are some change management steps. And why do some change management fails? Because of poor communication, there is no communication between the colleagues and the members of an organization, then a change fails. And some employees do not participate, they have not their hands up and change, so the change management fails. And too many initiatives at one time for a change, it can be a failure in change management. Culture mismatch, then the employees from the different countries or different cultures have some mismatch regarding their thoughts, so it can be a failure. Some barriers, a language barrier can be a failure in change management. And the policy and procedure in different countries or different organization can be a failure too in the change management. So at last, the roles of IT managers in producing a change in an organization can be bringing a BYOD. So BYOD refers to bring your own devices. The manager should allow the employees to bring their own devices, but they also have to check that the devices bring from the home is not virus infected. So these are some steps of BYOD. And improve institutional professional efficiency is one more thing an IT manager should consider. Then they have to train the employee for the change. If a new software or a new system is being installed, then they have to take a presentation and teach the employees that this change is happening, and we have to adapt the change in our day-to-day life. And regular meeting and discussion should be held by the managers to the employees of the company. So this was all about change management. Thank you for watching my video presentation. Thank you so much.